I just have to find it on here. Why did it take so long for me to find it? Like, why doesn't it come up right away? Stupid. I got it. Here we go. First person here is Fia for general. Fia for general. Perseverance pays off, especially around a business or work endeavor. Maybe going back to school, learning a new area of study brings in more money. You're well prepared for it. Possibly paying off a bill of debt or a loan makes you feel relief. You have a wish that comes in around work, business, school, whatever you do all day. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain and you've got the world at your feet. Cece, what did A think of last night? What did A think of last night? Seems to have had a good time, feels well balanced, excited for the future, thought that things were fun, exciting, or spontaneous. Whatever it was, it seems good. Knight of Cups, being guided by the divine, balance has come back to the situation. Seems like it was a good move or a good night. UAF General. Got good karma coming back to you, starting a new journey of some type. Some spontaneity comes in, intuition is heightened. The weight of the world is melting off your shoulders. And earning respect from colleagues and being better compensated is on the horizon. You also may have some choices around business. Looks like a love relationship rekindles, being guided by the divine. Communication looks like it's good too. Love always. If I reach out to Scorpio, will he reply? Yes, I think he will reply. Elizabeth, next 7 days for me for love. Got the Magician and the World. The ability to manifest new opportunities. The world is at your feet. Walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you puts you in the position of strength. You've got, your intuition is heightened, a new opportunity on the horizon, and happiness comes out over love. Listen to your intuition. Cause for celebration comes in, possibly around a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If you don't care for the water sign, there's also a Libra, a Leo, and somebody from your past could be returning. You could have a lot going on. Things seem to change for the better quickly. 8 of Wands. Georgia, will the Virgo reach out soon? I don't think they're going to reach out soon. If you want communication to happen, I would reach out to them. Love always, General. Two of Cups. If you're not in a committed relationship right now, one could be on the horizon that's very successful. If you are in a relationship could be very successful and things could be moving forward. If you're not with anyone, Cancer comes in, starting a new journey. A new love is on the horizon, or a new love interest, being guided by the divine. Life changes for the better for you quickly. It also looks like Ace of Wands. Now that could be like passion, like sex passion, or it also could be like your passion for something gets reignited that you had, like you maybe lost connection with. You know, whatever it is, like, I don't know. If you were passionate about art and then all of a sudden you stopped working on art and then all of a sudden you find your passion again. It doesn't have to be sexual, but there's passion coming in. It also looks as if you've got Seven of Pentacles is in reverse, which means the hard work that you've put into something is coming back to you and your intuition is heightened. Diamond, Virgo's next actions towards me, if any. There is the opportunity with the Fool to start a new journey with this person, but there's a lot of anxiety around them, and I don't think that they're going to reach out to you first. You might have to reach out to them because they feel very out of balance, but the opportunity to start something with them is on the horizon. So think about whether or not you want to make the first move. I don't see much coming from them at this point. Looks like communication is down and they got a little bit of bitchy energy around them, or they're feeling a little stagnant. John, what more do I need to know and consider for the week ahead? Well, the Nine of Wands. At some point this week, you're going to feel like you can finally breathe a sigh of relief. A new business opportunity comes in. You're no longer holding yourself back. And the Ten of Cups is here, which means you should get to where you want to be by the end of the week. I would say remain flexible and stay positive. Five of Cups is in reverse. So leaving negativity in the past, staying flexible just in case plans change, should push your life forward this week. You should get to where you want to be by the end of the week. Somebody from your past may be returning with the Six of Cups, and that could happen out of the blue. Communication should come in. I would say remain flexible, because that's like this way. If anything changes, you just kind of go with the flow. Being open to possible changes. Looks like things are being guided by the divine and things should fall into place this week. Have faith that that's what's going to happen. Love always. Scorpio, guys, next actions. Two of Swords is in reverse, so he's undecided. You may be feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in, so listen to your intuition. Eventually, communication could come in, but it may not be right away. I think the next step would be some kind of communication, a message of some type, maybe over the next couple of weeks. Cece, when will I get my last paycheck from MS? Soon, I would say within the next 2 weeks. Diamond, is it M or L sending sexual energy towards me? Is it M? It's not M. M is the Hanged Man. Is it L? It could be L. Adriana, will I be David's girlfriend? Got a 70% chance, yes, he's not going to hold himself back. The opportunity will be there. Cece, will A ask to hang out again, and if so, when? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, I think so. Maybe sometime this week. Talia, general financial reading for April. Got good karma coming in around your financial life. Page of Pentacles, the Chariot. A personal business can move forward pretty quickly, starting a new journey. The hard work that you've put into your side business should be paying off. The financials improve this April and feeling very well balanced, like balance has come back to your life. Anxiety moves into the past, money comes in. Money should be good in April. Cece, what does A think about me overall and romantically? Overall thinks that you're A nice person, kind-hearted, sincere, grounded, down to earth, and attractive. As far as romance is concerned, they may be a little bit undecided as far as where they want things to go with this relationship. And they may not be looking for anything to change too quickly, but they think highly of you as a person. Talia, I may have a general in regards to my channel. Looks like things are growing, or you may have noticed like things may have all of a sudden picked up pretty quickly with the 8 of Rods. It looks like things keep growing, and then they may hit a plateau, but then they start growing again. Things seem to move forward with the Chariot. I think your channel is going to do great, and it's going to continue. It may hit plateaus, but it's going to keep growing. So, like, how will my date go next week? It should go really well. 6 of Pentacles, very well balanced. Like you feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain. Could feel like you guys have a strong connection. Communication seems to be good between the two of you. Listen to your intuition. Cece, when will Kay reach out and when will we hang out? I'm going to say that you should hear from him sometime in April, and you'll probably see him sometime in April. Maybe the middle of April. You may hear from him first and then see him in the middle of April. Diamond, general. Good karma comes back to you. A disappointment moves into the past. Feeling grounded, stable, and feeling very confident as we move forward into April. Looks like you have growth and change and transformation coming to you as a person, and you may be starting a new journey. Scorpio enters. That could be of significance. Anxiety is moving into the past. Finances look good in April. It also looks like you're no longer holding yourself back with the 8 of Swords in reverse. This echoes that sentiment. Hangman's in reverse. Life moves forward. Cinnamon, is the Libra seeing anyone sexually or romantically other than me? I don't think so, no. No, I don't think so. Talia, what are B's next actions? 8 of Swords in reverse, no longer holding himself back. Communication comes in, the Chariot, things move forward, and you feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain. The communication picks up next. And general and work this week. No longer feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in, no longer holding yourself back. Anxiety moves into the past. Feeling well-respected, well-appreciated, well-grounded, and like you got good karma coming in around work. It should be a good week for you. Adriana, when could that happen? Sometime this spring, possibly within the next 9 weeks. Cinnamon, what does Drea think of the Taurus? What does Drea think of the Taurus? I would say finds the Taurus to be interesting. Interesting, attractive, intelligent, but the 2 of Swords is in reverse. So she may be a little bit undecided, like overall, but it seems like she's got somewhat of an interest in this Taurus. The 2 of Cups is here, which is significant. 3 of Wands is in reverse, no longer waiting for her ship to come in, but she may be overall a little bit undecided. I think that she may explore it, though, if given the opportunity. Liz, how does Jay feel about me? Good. Thinks that you're intuitive, stable, sincere, strong, courageous, loyal, attractive, grounded. You have a lot of potential, and you could be a little creative and unique. I think this person thinks pretty highly of you. Soleil, why does Daniel keep trying to FaceTime you? FaceTime you? Okay. He wants to talk face to face because he's got anxiety. He thinks that he can be more convincing, and he feels like there's room for growth and change if you see him face to face looking to start a new journey. He feels like if you're looking at him, he's able to convince you more, or yeah, convince you more, or he's going to have a better opportunity. Soleil next week. Three of Pentacles and the Fool, Six of Wands. Could be starting a new journey, feeling successful, feeling grounded, feeling stable. Capricorn comes in. Ten of Wands is in reverse. A wound or a burden is moving into the past. Ace of Cups, love cup is full. Could have a Virgo enter, and you have the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities. You also may have a nice thing happening around a new business opportunity. Empress, why is Isabel cold with my brother today? Well, she's got the Eight of Cups, like she's turning and walking away from him, but she's also got the Magician here. So I don't know if she's just in a bad mood, she's pulling her energy back, but with the Magician, she can manifest new opportunities. So could he, but he's going to have choices around him. So she better not play games with him because he'll move on to somebody else. She's got sharp energy around her. Maybe she's a little annoyed with him for some reason. It doesn't look like he's done anything wrong. He's got good karma around him. It looks like he's stable. He's been pretty sincere. She's going to be regretful if she doesn't cut the shit. She's got the Five of Cups. So she's going to be regretful if she continues with the attitude for no reason. If she's being cold, like, tell him what he did wrong. Like, why are you being cold? Like, tell him what happened. Why are you mad at him? I don't know that she's mad, or she's just trying to get him to ask her what's wrong so that they could have a conversation. She cares about him. She's got the Lover's card, but she's being difficult, and it's going to come back to her and bite her in the ass if she doesn't cut the shit. Because he'll move on. He's got other opportunities around her. She doesn't really have all that much going on. So, like, will the date happen next week, and how will it go? Will it happen next week? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It should happen next week, and it should be good. Page of Wands. A little bit adventurous, a little bit exciting, and it should happen, yeah. Nathabu. I don't see the question yet. There we go. Outcome for the court case and PR application. Outcome for the court case. Okay, I don't know what the case is about, but it looks like things move forward with the Chariot, and the Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. Things move forward. 10 of Cups is positive. So whatever the court case is about, you should be happy with the outcome. PR application. Okay, I don't know what that is, but let's just see what the card says. Growth and transformation. Being guided by the divine. Whatever this application is for, you should be happy with it too, because you're being guided by the divine to growth, transformation, and change comes in. So that should be positive as well. Soleil, how did he feel when I sent him old videos of us? He felt happy. He felt justice and a wish. He felt happy, lucky, and like his hard work has paid off. Adriana, why is he every time we have a call turns on his camera and then I have to do the same? That's annoying. Because, like, sometimes I don't want to FaceTime. Like, sometimes I'm just not looking good. Well, he wants to see you. First of all, he thinks there's a lot of room for growth and transformation. He wants to see what you're doing. He wants to see what you look like, who you're with, and what's happening. It's just his curiosity. He feels like it's more personal. I mean, it's nice in a way, but it's just easier for a guy. You know, it's like... Sometimes I don't want anyone to see me. It's nice, though, that he does that, I think. His intentions seem to be good. I just feel as a female, because we have with the makeup and the hair and everything else, sometimes, you know, I just don't want you to look at me right now. Nabrisha, why did Warren call me? Okay, I don't know who he is in relation to you, but the Seven of Wands is here, which means he's going to be persistent. He's probably going to call again if you didn't speak to him. It does look like the Ten of Pentacles. Well, okay, so this is what he's got going on around him. He could have a money issue going around him with the Five of Pentacles. He may be concerned with money, looking for money, or in need of money, or have questions about money. I don't know if you're good with money and you would be able to advise him, but there's something going on with him around money. Then there's also a wish around you. The Hermit is here, which could indicate that there is more going on in this situation than he's ready to talk about. So, like I said, I don't know what your relationship is with him, but with the Hermit here, there may be something that he really wants to discuss, but he's not ready to discuss it with you. So he's going to come in and ask you something stupid about money just to open the door to communication. There's going to be more communication to come. With the Hermit, he's not ready to discuss it yet, but he will be. He's got anxiety around him, but the anxiety is going to move into the past and more communication can come in at another point if you're willing to continue to speak to him. Perseverance card here. If you don't answer the phone, he's going to keep trying until he gets you, at least for a while. It also looks like Three of Cups is here in reverse, which could indicate that there is a third party interfering with this relationship. Like I said, I don't know who he is to you, but there could be somebody that's involved in your relationship with him that is causing issues, and he may want to discuss that with you. Maybe that's what he's not ready to discuss. Maybe that's what's coming down the line. So there could be a lot going on here. Let's see what happens. Georgia, why is the Virgo drop the ball on me? What happened with the Virgo? Why did he drop the ball? Hangman, he's stuck. He feels burdened by the weight of the world, and he's having a little bit of a personal crisis happening right now. You should hear from him, though. Things should change around this, because he's got the Perseverance card, and you've got success around you. So whatever it is, if he promised to do something for you, or he promised whatever, he should follow through at some point. So it's kind of like a temporary that he dropped this ball. Adriana Salazar, cards for the week. Cards for the week. Walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you give you the ability to manifest new opportunities. And then that brings in respect around work, feeling better compensated, and earning much more respect. Things change for you for the better quickly. Somebody from your past may return or reach out to you this week. And Aries may come in that's of significance. That could be the person from the past, or they could be two different people. TD, general for this week. Might have to make a decision here with the Two of Swords, or maybe you have made the decision and it's going to get implemented this week. Stepping into your own strength. Cause for celebration comes in around a new adventure. Four of Wands could be upgrading a relationship, especially with the Knight of Cups. There could be a relationship that you're taking to the next level, or somebody new could be entering. It looks like you're being guided by the divine and things are starting to move forward for you this week. Six of Swords. Life moves forward. Beautiful one. What's going on with Trav in love? He may have recently been very disappointed by someone. There's sharp energy around him, and he may have feeling like he's recently been betrayed. Good news is that he's got the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities with long-term potential. But he may have been recently hurt by somebody. He also may feel like the hard work he put into a relationship went south. He's got happiness coming in around love, though. He's just not there yet. I think something shitty happened to him recently, but he's going to get through it. And he's going to come out on the other side with a much better option. Love always. When will he contact me if I don't contact him first? It could take some time. The Ace of Clubs wouldn't be until the beginning of summer. Or, yeah. Clubs is, yeah, the summer. Adriana, what does he think I feel for him? He thinks that you think that he's stable, attractive, kind-hearted, sincere, compassionate, friendly, loyal, ambitious, and very grounded. I don't know, he comes off as somebody who's got his both feet on the ground, and he may kind of pride himself on that. I don't know if you feel that way, but that's how he feels about himself. He thinks that that's what he shows the world. Soleil, how will my 2-week post-op appointment go Thursday? Oh, it should go well. You got the 10 of Cups. Should go well. And then it's like you got a new beginning. And then after that, it's slow and steady wins the race. So it may be like things got, like your healing. It like went from needing to heal, and then you heal quickly, and then it kind of plateaus for, you know, you kind of stay where you know, like you had like a big healing, and then like the healing kind of like plateaus, and then you heal more, and it continues to grow. But it looks good. 10 of Cups, and then it's followed by the this, which is like that to me would be the plateau. Adriana, what does he feel for me? Oh, wait a minute. Did I skip? Wait a second here. Hang on. Soleil. Okay. Yeah, Adriana Salazar. Will the Taurus contact me this week? I don't think so. Not this week. Bella. What does Jim think about me staying with him? It seems like he's got mixed emotions. All right, I don't know what your relationship is, but 9 of Pentacles would be like abundance or riches, or feeling would be a positive feeling. But then there's also disappointment. And then there's 3 of Cups in reverse, which can indicate there's a third party that's interfering with this situation. But then it looks like there's room for growth and transformation. So they may just kind of be going back and forth about their feelings, about how they feel about you staying with them at this point. I don't know what your relationship is, but it looks like things could improve between the two of you pretty quickly. That could be because you're staying together. Adriana, what does he feel for me? What does he feel for me? Okay, King of Cups, kind, caring, sincere, compassionate, has love for you or has romantic feelings for you with the love cup being full. Thinks that you're attractive, grounded, stable, intelligent, and happy. What the heck happened here? Soleil, I don't see it yet, so let me do Maryland. Any important messages for the upcoming week? Yeah, you got the Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands, which could be feeling well respected, well appreciated, and like you've made it to the top of the mountain and earned respect at work, business, school, whatever you do all day. It also looks like you have the Judgment card here, being guided by the divine. And it looks like the Knight of Swords, you could hear from somebody or get a message from someone that you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. It also looks like the Four of Swords is here, which could indicate feeling like you're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care this week, which would be a good thing. Soleil, today, my downstairs bright that I barely talked to knocked on my door. I didn't answer the door, but I heard her talking to my other neighbor, saying that I was on her mind and that she felt the need to check on me. Oh, downstairs neighbor, it must be. All right, let's see. Why was the downstairs neighbor concerned? You got good karma around you. I think her intentions are pretty pure. She may have noticed either a change in your schedule or a change in seeing you around and maybe genuinely curious. She also could be a little bit intuitive. She's got the High Priestess. So she may kind of be sensing that physically you had something done, and she may just want to make sure that you're okay. You got good karma here. I think that she's genuinely just concerned. If you're not really close to her and you kind of think it's weird, then I wouldn't even bother with her. But, you know, people are nosy. Like, I got to tell you, I've been living here a long time, and I don't really pay attention to what anybody else does. I just don't. But, like, people, you know, but I'm really good with, like, picking up on, like things that people say. And sometimes, like, people will say things to me, and I'm like, how do they know that about me? And I'm like, they just must pay attention to when I come and go. Like, how would you know that I'm home, like, on Wednesday mornings at 11 o'clock? Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, because sometimes, like, people are nosy and they watch. Or, like, people will say things like, one time somebody said to me, oh, do you know whose car this is? I don't know if it was like a red Camaro or something, or a Corvette. I didn't even fucking notice it. I didn't even notice it. And I was like, nah, I don't know whose car it is. But, like, some people pay attention to that kind of shit. Sometimes I feel like I really live in my own little world. But I think that other people just pay attention. So if your schedule has been different, this nosy person maybe took notice of it. But I do think that with the High Priestess, she does have a sense of intuition, and she may be feeling like something is off, and she just wants to check on you. I mean, I guess in a way it's not a bad thing, because I do personally like my privacy, but if God forbid something was wrong, you know what I mean? Like, one time I was having my my dryer vent cleaned. And I don't know, the guy was supposed to come here at like 2, right? And I don't know what the hell happened, but he wound up coming late, and I had to leave for work. And I can't be late for work. So I don't know, I left the guy here. This was a couple of years ago. And my front door was open, and the dog was barking, right? Because the guy was like in and out, and he was up on the ladder outside or whatever. And my neighbor texted me, and she's like, your front door is open and the dog is barking, but I don't see your car. And, like, to me, I'm like, that's really good, right? Because you know, what happens if somebody broke in here? Or if I accidentally left the door open and somebody wandered in? I mean, I had the Amazon guy come in here once, you know, so I kind of like that people are more aware. Me, I wouldn't notice. Like, I wouldn't notice. If somebody else's dog was barking and their front door was open, I wouldn't pay any attention to it. So in a way, I think that that's a good thing. Anyhow. Brittany, is Ryan upset with me, and will I hear from him again? Okay, is he upset with me? I don't think he's upset with you, and I do think you hear from him again. Adriana, when could we be traveling together? It's possible June. If not June, it will be sometime this fall. Oh, she left you a note saying that? Okay, well, good. At least, you know, like her leaving you a note, at least you know that, like, her intentions aren't crazy. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I've noticed that I haven't seen you around. You know, I think that that's a good thing, because I could tell you this story. I never told you guys about Grace. Let me tell you about Grace, because this still upsets me. So a friend of mine at the time was living in, like, I guess they were co-ops, where you walk in the front door, there were 2 apartments downstairs, a small flight of stairs, and 2 apartments upstairs. I think it was 2 and 2. Anyway, he was upstairs, and we were going to the shore, and when we walked downstairs, there were like 3 newspapers outside the door, and he says, you know, I'm a little bit worried. She's an older woman, and there are 3 newspapers here, and her car is in the parking lot, and you know, she hasn't left her house. You know, there's 3 papers here, right? So when we came back, now there's 4 papers. So he's like, okay, now I'm worried that there's something wrong, because her car's in the parking lot. Don't tell me she hasn't left the house in 4 weeks. Well, guess what happened to her? Yeah, she was dead. And like, that to me is just so sad, that like nobody came looking for her, or nobody, you know what I mean? In 4 weeks she was in there. But you know, there's 2 sides to every story. So in a way, I would rather have somebody be a little bit nosy and leave a note. You know, just, I don't know. Because that was terrible. It was really terrible. Police had to come and take the, you know, go in. Not nice. It wasn't nice. Anyway. She was worried, but part of me is like, they must be in my business, because I heard her say that she usually hears me after she gets out of the shower. She seems nice, but me too, I know. I feel the same way. I agree. I definitely understand where you're coming from. See, like for me, I wouldn't even notice. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't notice. Like, I would have to not see somebody for a really long time to know, you know? And yeah, I agree with you, because I'm the same way. D. LaShawn, general love. Listen to your intuition. You're prepared for love. If you're not with anyone right now, you're going to have choices. 7 of Cups. Earth sign comes in. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You may be feeling very passionately about this person. Water sign comes in as well. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Could meet that person around work or school or whatever it is you do all day. 6 of Swords. Your life is moving forward. Looks like out of the clear blue sky, it could be that you have an Aquarius that comes in, and also a Cancer. If you're currently in a relationship, I would say that you have a wish around your current relationship. You're going to have choices, and your relationship is moving forward, no doubt. Either way, it looks like your love life is pretty good in the near future, or improving. Soleil, general. Being guided by the divine. Huh, not bad. Ace of Pentacles, could be starting a new job. Four of Cups in reverse. Someone may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Page of Cups. Could be working on a creative business project. That's something all your own that might not have to do with a job. Eight of Swords in reverse. No longer holding yourself back. 10 of Wands in reverse. Weight of the world is melting off your shoulders. 9 of Cups. You have a wish. Put it out into the universe. 3 of Cups. Cause for celebration comes in. New me. Love or lack. You got a fire sign coming in. That could mean business. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Comes in very romantic, very passionate. You also have a Capricorn coming in. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. It looks like this spring, your whole love life may change. No longer holding yourself back. Success comes in around a new love or a new love endeavor. Or a new love interest. Caribbean, financial. Growth and change and transformation comes in around your financial life. Your perseverance pays off. 3 of Pentacles. A steady, stable job comes in or business opportunity that brings in more money. 8 of Pentacles. Possibly going back to school, learning a new area of study. Listening to your intuition. 6 of Pentacles. Feeling well respected and better compensated. Iqbal, general. Walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Bring in choices. Got a Capricorn coming in, starting a new journey with someone that may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. That could be a business opportunity. Being guided by the divine towards the 10 cups being full. You got some good karma coming back to you. A Libra, an Aries, and a Virgo are entering. Hola, love. Disappointment and heartbreak are moving into the past. With that, new opportunities come in. If you're not with anyone right now, success comes in with the ability to manifest new opportunities. Feeling very passionately around a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It also looks like your love life can be moving forward and you should be feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. And general. And general. Slow and steady wins the race, but you're moving forward to greener pastures. You got some good luck coming in. Communication comes in out of the blue with someone you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. And Aquarius enters. Your intuition is heightened. Feeling like life has gone back into balance and maybe going back to school, learning a new area of study comes in. It also could be on-the-job training. Could be going back to school for business or for pleasure. Perseverance pays off and feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain around a work or business endeavor. KM General. Okay, you've got the Fool, starting a new journey, or you may have just recently started a new journey. Could have something to do with school with the 8 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. You'll be very successful with it. Hierophant is here. Taurus enters. That could be of significance. There's also another earth sign coming in. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Disappointment moves into the past and your life starts to move forward. Got good karma coming back to you, and you're also taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, which will serve you well. And financial for April. Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, Knight of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Money should be coming in quick in April, and your finances should be moving forward. It looks like disappointment moves into the past, Page of Pentacles, and the Strength card. Page of Pentacles could even be doing something on the side to earn extra money, but you should be fine financially in the month of April. It should be a pretty good month. A Page of Pentacles could be a side business. It also could be, you know, it could be doing anything to earn extra money. Like it may be, I don't know, selling shit on eBay, whatever it is. It's possible to bring in extra money in April. But it looks like it's going to be a good month. 10 of Pentacles is a large sum of money. Soleil love. You got good karma coming back to your love life. Disappointment moves into the past. And it looks like you're starting a new journey that could lead to a committed relationship. It looks like you have new energy coming in. Could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It also looks like there's possibility of an earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Looks like the weight of the world is melting off your shoulders and you're going to be prepared to explore options as we move through the spring. Adriana, when could he realize that he wants to be my boyfriend? Soon, sometime this spring, maybe within the next 6 to 8 weeks. Vet, does the Cancer man really want to make it work? Yes, I believe so. It looks like he's made a decision that he wants to make things work. Or he's making a decision that he wants things to move forward. Moon, how is this person feeling about me? This person thinks that, first of all, they have a lot of respect for you. They think that you're kind-hearted, compassionate, sincere, loving, kind, caring, sincere, compassionate. That there's room for growth and transformation around your relationship. Thinks that you're stable, creative, intelligent, and intuitive. Soleil, what's next between Daniel and I? You're the one that's in control of that. You have to make the decision. You know what he wants, and it's up to you whether or not you want things to move forward. You're coming to a crossroads. You're going to have to make that decision. Judgment is a crossroads in this situation. So it's up to you. If you want him in your life, he's there. But you know what you get from him. He is not changing. This is who he is. If you don't want him in your life, then you got to close the door and move forward. Thing is that if you don't close the door, your life may be stuck here for a minute. If you keep him in your life, it may be hard to manifest something else because you're going to be wrapped up in that. But it's your choice right now. The ball's in your court. You can't kind of leave it up to divine guidance because he's already, you're at the crossroads. It's either we go forward or we don't go at all, but we can't stay where we are because if you stay like this, it's just going to hold you back from other things. So you've got to make the decision now as to what you want. Let's see, where was I? Nav, general love for April. You could have a new love interest that enters that might be an Aries. It looks like there's a transformation that comes in around your love life. You also have a Scorpio, a Cancer, and a Libra around. But you might not be making any decisions and you may just be exploring options in the month of April. It looks like there's a lot of new energy coming in and you may be just, kind of taking it day by day. I don't see a commitment coming in April, but it looks like you won't be bored. Survivor, tease current feelings towards me. Thinks that you're a very happy person, thinks you're a little bit adventurous, has a lot of respect for you, thinks that you're kind, caring, sincere, intelligent, stable, grounded, loyal, maybe a little bit unique. Maria, why is GV reaching out again? interesting because they may be looking for a new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles, but it looks like they're going to hold themselves back. So that's very interesting that they're reaching out and this card shows up. They may be reaching out now, but if you don't give them what they want or you don't respond to them, they may pull their energy back with the Eight of Swords. I think that they may be looking for a new beginning or some balance. They have a wish around the situation. I don't know who this person is in relation to you, but I would make sure that you don't want this person in your life before you ignore them, because if you decide to ignore them with the Eight of Swords, they may not reach out again. Kiss, general love. Making it to the top of the mountain, breathing a sigh of relief when a Virgo comes in, if you're not with anyone right now. It also looks like listen to your intuition. Intuition is spot on. Fire sign enters Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You're prepared to explore options in the month of April. If you're not with anyone right now, Leo comes in too. You also may make a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and your perseverance pays off. Adriana, what does he think of what I did? Sun is in reverse. So that means that he thinks that happiness could come to the situation, but it may be a little bit down the road. He also feels like you have a wish around the situation. So I would say with these two cards, whatever it is that you did, he thinks it's good. Knight of Pentacles would be a slow down, or like slow and steady wins the race. It's not bad, but it just may be a slow down. Wheel of Fortune. I think that whatever you did, he thinks is positive. Soleil, what is happening next between us next week? Well, once again, he's going to try reaching out to you. He's going to want to speak to you. You've gone through the trouble of changing your phone number to cut this person out of your life. So what, like here, like you're in a situation now where you're making like decisions to change your phone number, but yet you're still talking to him. So when you're putting out energy like that, you're giving him mixed signals. Like he doesn't believe you when you say that you don't want him in your life because you're still talking to him. So it's like, I changed my number, but I'm still talking to you. So he's going to continue to pursue you, but you're going to have the choice as to whether or not you see him. If you see him, you'll go right back into that situation. If you continue to talk to him, you'll end up back with him. So it's your decision. But once again, the energy of the situation is like, I changed my number because I don't want to talk to you anymore, but we're still talking. So now you have to understand that he doesn't believe you when you say to him that you don't want him in your life, because you're not showing him that. You're not sticking to it, which is fine if you want to go back into that relationship. But then you've got to make the decision that you're going to go back to the situation and you're going to put up with him as he is, because he's not changing. That's him. So next week you may come to a crossroads making a decision whether or not you're going to get back into a relationship with him or you're going to shut the door permanently. But you've got to make the decision. It's not up to fate. Like, this is like not like, if you can close the door on him and no, I don't want to talk to you anymore, get out of my life, or you're going to go back into that relationship. But you can't stay in limbo. You can stay in limbo, but it's going to keep your whole life in limbo. You're not going to meet somebody else or go out with somebody else if you still have him around. So you're the one that's got to make this decision. It's not up to like the powers that be. Like, this is like for you to decide. You know what I mean? It's much easier when the other person walks away, because then that's the answer. They're gone. Now I have no choice but to move forward with my life. That's not what this situation is presenting. This situation is presenting that it's up to you. You can go back to him or you can move forward, but you have to make the decision. Like, the cards can't make the decision because the Judgment card is a crossroads. So that's for you to decide. It sucks when that happens, but it's not, I mean, it's not terrible. It's just that you have to make the decision. So the decision could be going back to a relationship that you know what you get out of it, or closing the door on it and moving forward. But the energy, like I said, like you went through the trouble of changing your phone number so he couldn't get in touch with you, but you're still talking to him. So he knows that no matter how you tell him, I don't want to speak to you, or I don't want to see you, he doesn't believe it. So, like, you really have to lay down the axe with him for him to get it. Otherwise, he's not going to get it. He's going to continue to pursue you. Lara, what does the rest of the day look like? What does the rest of the day look like? What does the rest of the day look like? Not a bad day. Peaceful, serene, like things move forward. You're not holding yourself back. Growth and transformation come in. Pretty good day. I don't know what time it is there where you are. So like next 3 days. You may be taking some time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, which is good. It also looks like here you have room for growth and transformation, and you might be starting a new journey. Could be a Capricorn that enters. It also looks like there could be a Taurus around. Not a bad couple of days. Got a wish, 9 of Cups. Put it out into the universe, and you're no longer holding yourself back. Adriana, how will it go for me in the presentation? Good, you're going to feel relief once it's done. You have a wish, and your intuition is spot on. It should go well. Happiness comes out, and you might have a new little adventure come from it. Lara, how does the Cancer feel about me? Thinks that you're well-balanced, hardworking, intelligent, kind-hearted, creative, unique, well-prepared, passionate, and that you have a lot of potential for the future. Soleil, right, I changed my number. I don't want to communicate with him, and we're supposed to hang out. That's why I'm asking what's happening. But it's your choice. See, it's your choice. It's like if somebody like if my friend, like my friend Frank, right? I'm gonna meet him to go for a walk on Tuesday. Like he texted me this morning. Maybe we can get together sometime this week. I have the choice to tell him no or to tell him yes. Okay, I'm free. For me, my schedule is pretty flexible. So I kind of leave it up to him. Like, you let me know when you're free. So it's like, for me, like I could have said to him, no, I'm not going for a walk this week. Like, you have the opportunity to tell him that you don't want to hang out with him. If you hang out with him, it's going to be very hard for you to close the door on that relationship, which is fine. That's fine. Like, you can go back to that relationship. The opportunity is there. But when you put the energy out into the universe and also to the person, like, it's like telling somebody, I don't want to be in a relationship with you, but then sleeping with them. You know, it's like, well, you're telling me that you only want to be friends with me, but then I don't have sex with my friends. So why are we sleeping together? It's like a mixed signal. And then that's what you're going to get back. You know, like, it's not like, all right, I just watched a video the other day. Shit, what was the name of the video? I don't remember. Her name is Shallon Lester. And I don't know, I feel like she's like really good with like a lot of complicated things, right? Like, so she in the video that we were watching, that I was watching, it was something about people that give ultimatums, right? And she says the reason why ultimatums don't work is because the other person doesn't believe you. So it's like you can say to somebody, if we don't get engaged by Christmas, I'm leaving. But the person doesn't believe that you're leaving at Christmas. So they're like, yeah, okay. Right? So it's the same thing with the relationship with him. It's like, I changed my number because I don't want to speak to you, but yet we're going to hang out. So what's going to happen? Like, it's your choice. You're the one that's in control. You can decide not to see him. It's not like this isn't something that's like things that are written in the stars would be something like divine timing bringing you to a location where you bump into somebody you haven't seen in 10 years. And then that relationship starts over. Like, that's a divine timing thing. This isn't divine timing. This is, you have a choice. You have a choice to see him. You have a choice not to see him. If you make the decision to see him, it's going to be very hard to shut the door on that situation if you see him. So that's why it's like you have to be careful with what you choose. If you want to get back into the relationship with him, then you can see him. You have the opportunity. You're supposed to see him. But I can't tell you that if you see him, you're not going to like go out with somebody else if you're seeing him. And if you want to end things with him, then you have to end things with him and not be looking for him to be reaching out to you. You know what I'm saying? Like the energy of the situation is like you're saying one thing, but you're doing the other. So you went through the trouble of changing your phone number, which is a royal pain in the ass, but you're still talking to him. So what was the point in changing your number? Now you're going to see him. So what's going to happen when you see him? He's going to weasel his way back in. And then you're going to wind up back in that situation, which is fine if you want to go back. But just a couple of days ago, you changed your number because you didn't want to talk to him. So you've got to decide what you want in this situation and make the decision and then move forward from there. It's not like, this is not like up to like the powers that be. This is like the situation is presented to you. And this is like, okay, what are you going to choose? And you make the decision. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not, what's going to happen if you see him? You're going to end up back in that situation. That's what's going to happen. Because that's what he's trying to get from you. And now you're giving it to him by seeing him. Julie, what's C up to? He didn't call me back today. Okay, what's going on with C? He feels undecided about something, and it might have something to do with money. I don't know. Does he help his mom out financially? I don't know if he's got to help his mom with something financially today, and that's why he hasn't gotten back to you, or he may have to make a decision in helping his mom with something. I'm saying mom because it's the Queen of Cups, and it's kind of like a motherly figure. It does look like you're going to hear from him, though. Things change around this situation quickly. I don't know if he helps her with something and then you hear from him, or he gives her what she needs and then you hear from him. Mother or mother-like figure, maybe an aunt or somebody. But I think that you should hear from him today. Adriana, how will the trip go? How will the trip go? Trip should go well. No longer holding yourself back. You're feeling strong, feeling like there's hard work or like putting in hard work. Anxiety moves into the past. Looks like it's a pretty good trip. Lovely. How did the people at the place view me today? Genuinely happy, maybe even a little bit adventurous. Think that you're ambitious, spontaneous, kind, compassionate, and have a lot of respect for you. Six of Pentacles. Julie, to meet Hernan tomorrow or Tuesday, how would it go? I think that it would be okay for you to meet him tomorrow or Tuesday. It looks like you got good karma around the situation. Things look like there's room for growth and stability around the situation, and it looks like you're well prepared for things to move forward. I would go, yeah. I would go see what it's all about. Soleil, I said, right. I changed my mind about not wanting to talk to him. Planning on seeing him next week. That's why I keep asking about next week. If you see him next week, you'll end up back in a relationship with him. That's what's going to happen. So that's why I'm saying you need to make the decision as to whether or not you want to go back with him. See, like I said before, the energy is like, I want you back, I don't want you back. Go away, come forward. I blocked him. Now I want to know, is he going to reach out to me? What am I going to hear from him? What's next for me? Now I changed my number. The energy you're putting out and like your wants and your actions are two different things. So you have to get clear on what you want. If you want to be back in a relationship with him and you're going to see him next week, that's what's going to happen. If you don't want to be back with him in a relationship, don't see him next week. You make the decision. You are not going to go and see him next week and not end up having something happen. Something is going to happen. He's working too hard for it. So you're the one that makes the decision. That's why, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if he's working very hard to get back into your good graces right now because you're pushing him away. But once you take him back, he's going to go back to his old behavior. He's not a changed man. He's not changing. He's still going to lie. He's still going to tell you his friend was shot 12 times. He's still going to tell you that somebody died because that's what he does. That's how he gets out of everything. He lies. If you're okay with that, then go meet him next week. You're going to end up back with him. If you don't want to end up back in that situation, I wouldn't go meet him because you're at the crossroads right now. I don't know how else to say it. If you go and meet him, you're going to end up back in a relationship with him. That's what's going to happen. You're going backwards. The choice is there. The ability to manifest the opportunity is there, and he's prepared for it. That's what's going to happen. Here you go. There you go. He's being persistent. It's going to pay off for him. But that's why I'm saying it's your choice. If you don't want to see him, if you go back, if you meet up with him next week, you guys are going to end up back together. That's what's going to happen. He's working too hard for this. He's not giving up. That's why he's trying so hard. Once he gets you back, what's going to happen? That's the thing. Once he gets you back and he starts with the lying and the bullshit again, you know what I mean? So now you have to be willing to accept him for who he is if you go back with him. If you don't go back with him, then I would end it for good. But I don't think that you want to end it. So I think that you should just go meet him and then go back with him and then see where it goes. Because I don't think at this point you're ending it. So that's why I'm saying. What the cards are showing, his persistency is paying off for him. No matter what's gone on, the further you push him away, the more he's coming forward. But once he gets you back, energy is going to flip again. That's what's going to happen. Sister, is there a chance that I'll end up with S? I think that there is. Let's see. You got a 70% chance, yes. That's pretty high. In situations like that, I don't always know if it's good or bad to say that to somebody. You know, having been in situations like that myself, I'm like, I don't know if it's good or bad to, to feel like that. Because it's like, that feels good. Like that's maybe what you want on some level, but on another level, you might not want that either. But yeah, there's a chance. There's a pretty good chance. Lara, what does Luca P think about Kiara moving on? What does Luca P think about Kiara moving on? Gives him anxiety, but I don't think that he really believes that she's moving on. He may believe that there's somebody temporary, or he may think that she's like, seeing what's out there, but he doesn't think it's going to be successful. Six of Wands is in reverse. He doesn't really believe she's moving on. He's got anxiety that he could lose her for good, but I don't think he really thinks that he's lost her yet. Adriana, what am I not seeing regarding David and I? He's got a lot of respect for you. There is cause for celebration coming in around the two of you and a new journey. I don't know where you guys are right now, but he may be, he might care for you a lot and you might not realize it. It's like he comes up as like, a little bit overprotective of you. I don't know if you feel that, but You could be a little protective. Not in a bad way, not in a twisted way, but... Oh, Kristen. It's good to see you. Well, I'm not seeing you, but hear from you. Emotions roll over what's going on. Full moon. Full moon, I think it's tonight. Let's see what's happening. Well, you have money coming in, so that's good. Okay, you got a lot of nice stuff happening here. So if your emotions are all over the place, it could have something to do with the full moon. It looks like you've got the world at your feet. You got money coming in. Your life is starting to move forward. You even could have a committed relationship or the opportunity to enter into a committed relationship on the horizon if that's what you're looking for, if you're not in a relationship already. Two of Wands, you are feeling prepared for your life to move forward. It also looks like you have a wish, put it out into the universe. It also looks like the Knight of Cups is here. There could be a new love interest that comes in out of the blue when you least expect it. You might even have a new business opportunity or a new job promotion. Four of Cups, somebody can make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Growth and transformation is coming to you as a person, and there's a Scorpio around you, or there will be a Scorpio entering that's important. It looks like with the Ace of Swords, you could be laying down the law, cutting through bullshit, and not settling for anything less than you deserve with this card. So you do have positive changes coming in the near future, but it also might be the full moon is rocking your emotions. I believe it's tonight. I hope things are going well with you, and I hope that we can get together soon. Anjali, April reading, what's coming? You have the Two of Swords here. You may have to make a decision around a job. You looks like you got plenty of opportunities coming in. Seven of Pentacles is in reverse. Hard work you've put into your career is coming back to you. Nine of Pentacles, money is coming in. Page of Swords. Somebody could come in out of the clear blue sky that you haven't seen or heard from in quite some time, and that could be an earth sign. This person may make you feel a little bit burdened or weighed down by the weight of the world when you hear from them. It's not terrible. Fire sign comes in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and that person you might meet through divine guidance. 10 of Cups. You're heading towards all 10 cups being full. Six of Swords, your life is moving forward. Ace of Wands, you got some passion coming in. That's not bad. Lovely. What did he notice and like about me today? Okay. He does think that there's opportunity for a new beginning. He thinks that you're kind, caring, sincere. He thinks that there's a wish around the situation. I think he liked your personality and your overall outlook. I don't know if you come off like very positive or ambitious. Knight of Wands. Three of Cups is cause for celebration. I would say he's definitely intrigued, and I think he's going to want to see you again. New me, Sam's current feelings for me. Sam's current feelings for me. Thinks that you're intelligent, kind-hearted, sincere, stable. Thinks that you're attractive, maybe a little bit mysterious, kind of adventurous, and a little bit spontaneous. I would say he's got a lot of respect for you with the Six of Pentacles. Julie, love for this week. Five of Cups is in reverse. Negativity is moving into the past. Nine of Cups, you have a wish. Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. Ace of Cups, love cup is full. Could be with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Growth and transformation can come to a current relationship this week. That's not bad. Nabrisha. Does Warren know that I have a boyfriend And how does he feel about it? Okay, does he know that I have a boyfriend? I think he knows. I don't think he cares. I think he's, you know, he may be like a little bit jealous, but I think that he may be looking to pursue you regardless. So I am bored and I just might want to hear about him getting shot 5 times. As long as you don't get hurt by it, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Go have a good time. As long as you can keep it in perspective where what he says and does doesn't hurt you, then go have a good time with him. Who cares? See, for me, I have a very hard time. Like, somebody will come back. Like, I dated this guy off and on for like 8 years. And every time, like, he disappeared and came back or we ended things or whatever, I always had it in my head that, like, okay, well, maybe this time things are going to be different, right? And I always wound up getting let down again. If you can keep it in, you know, if you're like, okay, look, this is what he is. I don't really give a shit. I got nothing else going on right now. I'm going to do this, that, and the next thing. That's fine. As long as you can not get hurt by him, then I don't care. Have a good time. But if it's going to be something where your heart is involved, that's different. Then that's like, be careful that you don't get yourself hurt because, you know, like, that's what we want to avoid. If it doesn't faze you and you don't give a shit and you're just like, hey, I got nothing else going on right now, then that's fine. Then you have a good time. I swear, like, I feel like we could write a book with all these guys. You know, like, I used to think too, when I was working like crazy hours, like, oh, once I got time off, I was going to do so many different things, right? Like, I was going to, you know, clean this and clean that, and I was going to study this, that, the next thing. But when you're off for a long period of time, the time goes by really fast and you can be really unproductive. Yeah, I agree with that about being bored. I think I'm at Anthony. What is the communication blockage between me and the Cancer girl, and will she contact me? I do think she contacts you eventually. It's not going to happen anytime soon because she's got the Hangman and the Chariot in reverse. You may have to reach out to her first because she is like, I don't know, did she block you or something? Why did she block you? I don't know why she would block you because I don't feel like you deserve that. She comes up as feeling undecided. She may have blocked you a while ago and not really remember that she's got you blocked. Maybe she doesn't realize it. I don't see communication coming in from her end right now. I think eventually you will speak to her. I would try to contact her another way because this has gone on for some time. And I think that she needs to get over that because you don't deserve to be blocked. You really don't. You actually have you have a wish around the situation, starting a new journey with her, and you've got the wish card. Put it out into the universe. I would see if you could reach out to her. Maybe, you know, do it when you're ready. You don't have to do it right now. But this way, maybe you can get some communication coming in. I don't know what her problem is. Like, she may have blocked you a long time ago out of anger, and she just may not have realized to unblock you. I hate the blocking. Soleil, finances and career for the rest of 2021. Okay, let's see. Listen to your intuition. Financial stability comes in. I think that you're starting a new job. You also have the Ace of Pentacles here, which could be a side business that you do that's all your own that could bring in money. It looks like you've got that. You could be coming into that new job quicker than you think with the Page of Swords. And you may have choices. Got the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities, and you have a wish. Strength comes into your finances between now and the end of 2021. I think that you're going to do really well. You got success coming in around a new business endeavor that earns you more respect and more money. And you might actually like enjoy it more. Like, it may be something that you just enjoy. But I also think that you're going to have a side business that's going to bring you in money, which is going to be nice too. I think you're going to do much better in 2021 than you did last year. Adriana, will he try to do something about Angel in case he appears again? I don't think that he wants to, but if you wanted him to, he would. I don't think that he wants to really get involved, or I don't think, like, I think that if you asked him to, he would, but I don't think he will do it on his own, like, merit. So late tomorrow. Listen to your intuition tomorrow. It's heightened. Anxiety seems to move into the past, or you're feeling a little bit less anxious about things. Perseverance pays off, and you may be feeling like things change for the better for you quickly with the Eight of Rods. You also may be feeling good about your finances. Maybe you get good news tomorrow about money. No longer holding yourself back. Tomorrow should be a nice day. Julie, me and C for the next 2 weeks. It looks like you got the Six of Pentacles, which is going, Six of Pentacles would be like both of you are putting in equal and both of you are getting out equal. So that's really positive. It looks like there's success around your relationship. There's passion over the next couple of weeks and ambition. Listen to your intuition. He's not holding himself back as much next week. There's opportunity for things to move forward over the next 2 weeks with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Could be spending more time together too. The Magician, the ability to manifest a relationship or what you want in the relationship. I think the next 2 weeks are going to be good. Pretty good. Alex, at this point, I'm convinced I cannot last with anyone but my twin flame. Is there any advice for me to be in alignment with my desired path to be with him? I can't get into the twin flame thing because I'm not even 100% sure how much I believe in that shit, to be totally honest. And I feel like every relationship that you have comes into your life to teach you something. And most of the time, the lessons are not pleasant, but that's just life. And you learn something and it's an experience. So let's just say, like, if you met your twin flame at 12 years old and you were never with anybody, you were only with this person until the day you die, you're not going to learn a whole lot. You're going to just be with one person, and that person's going to get incredibly boring after a while, and it's just going to be very mundane, and you don't learn much because it's just the same thing, right? You can only learn so much from one person, which is why we go through school with different teachers. We go through life with different teachers and different relationships and different coworkers. Everything's always constantly changing because that's how we learn. So the idea of the twin flame thing kind of drives me insane because people get hooked on, it's this person that I'm supposed to be with, and this person is supposed to tell me that they don't want to be with me, and that should make me realize that they're the person that I'm supposed to be with because it's supposed to be difficult. And it just puts people in a situation where they wind up chasing after someone who legitimately doesn't want to be with them because somebody has told them that that's how it's supposed to be. On top of all of that, I've had teachers tell me that your twin flame is exactly like you. Then I've had teachers tell me that your twin flame is the exact opposite of you. Then I've had people tell me that it's like, who do you believe, right? At the end of the day, if somebody is making you feel bad about yourself or doesn't want to be with you, I would let that person go. If they show up at another point in your life, then that's fine. But if you're feeling like I can't be with anyone else but my twin flame, and we have no proof that this twin flame actually exists, it puts you in a position of being stuck, longing for somebody, and it does not working out. So I can't read into those things. It's like, who am I going to marry? Well, there are people that get married and 6 months later they're divorced. There are people that are together for 20 years and never get married and they have great relationships. So what's more significant? You know what I mean? Like, you can be with somebody for 10 years, never marry them, have a great relationship with them. They could, God forbid, drop dead or whatever. And then you meet somebody else, you marry them in 6 months, and 3 months later you're divorced. So big deal that you got married. It didn't last. It was, sometimes people get married for the craziest reasons. So I can't tell you that you have to align yourself in some kind of a way to spend your whole life searching for this one twin flame. I can't do that. I don't feel like, first of all, I don't feel like it's ethical to do that, because we don't have any proof that this person, if you know who it is or who you think it is, we don't have any proof other than a feeling that we maybe be holding on to that's not legitimate. So I can't tell you that. What I can tell you is just an experience of my own life and for reading with people over the years, the best thing that you can do is to cut your energy from anyone that is not participating in the relationship the way you want them to. Like if you're calling somebody and they're not answering your phone call, or you're not getting, it's not a mutual relationship, cut your energy, put your energy somewhere else, and that should help bring the person back to you. If that doesn't work, you continue to move forward with your life, and every relationship teaches you something. But when we get into this idea that I have to be with this person, this is the only person for me, then you wind up, it's like there's so many other opportunities that could be around us, but we don't see them because we're fixated on this one person. And I think that every single one of us has done that. So I can't point fingers at anyone, because who hasn't done that? I mean, I was obsessed with the guy down the street when I was in my 20s. I really thought that I have this feeling. And even my friend said, she's like, I don't know. She's like, every time I see the two of you together, she's like, I kind of feel it too. The guy wanted less than nothing to do with me. So why did I have this feeling? I don't know, but I did. I really had a feeling that there was more to come, that we were complementary to one another. It was in my fucking head. I don't get it. I don't know why. I don't know why that happens. I don't know why it happens with him. Why? Today, if he came over to me, yeah, or 5 years ago, I would have been like, that ship sailed. But I don't know where that comes from. But I feel like it's really detrimental to yourself, because you could be cutting off so many different opportunities because you're fixated on that one situation. And as far as being in line with your desired path to be with him, the best thing that you can do to bring somebody in who is not giving you what you want is to cut the energy and move forward in a different direction. If you don't want to date anyone else, that's fine. But get busy doing something else and take your mind off of him. Because the idea of this twin flame thing, and I hear it a lot, it puts people in these situations. Like I've had people like 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. Oh, well, he answered me today. Okay, great. He answered you today. But then what? Nothing. So it's been 7 years and you're convinced that you're going to be with this person, but he's not giving you what you want. So it might be a time to look in a different direction. See here, the cards indicate that you've got choices coming in. So there are other people. If you're prepared, you have a wish, put it out into the universe. Fire sign comes in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also have a Libra. There also may be an Aries on top of the fire sign that could be around you. Hangman here is in reverse. If you don't hold yourself back, somebody may come in and present you with an offer that would be hard to turn down. Listen to your intuition. I don't know what to tell you about the twin flame thing. I can't tell you that you need to do anything. And then I've also had that happen too, where somebody once told me that when you meet your twin flame, you should never have to ask any questions. It should be something that just unfolds naturally and everything is just so perfect. I don't believe in that. I just don't believe that things are perfect. Life's not perfect. So asking about somebody or inquiring about them, I don't know how true that is either. I would say that if someone's not giving you what you want and you really want to bring them back into your life, cut the energy, get busy doing something else, try to forget about them as much as possible, see if that brings them forward. Otherwise, you could keep yourself in a holding pattern for quite a long time. And I don't want to see that happen, because everybody deserves to be happy and nobody likes the idea or like the feeling of being rejected or turned down. So I would And I get it. Trust me, I've been in the same situation. But it looks like if you cut the energy from this person a little bit, choices come in, and that could help you bring the other person back or bring the other person closer. But there's no other way to really align with that person if they're not giving you what you want, because the energy of chasing after someone that's not reciprocating pushes the relationship out of balance and builds resistance. So cut the energy best you can. Julie, I'm still getting that vaccine job that starts sometime in April. Okay. Sent my papers in late. I think they're still going to want you to do it because I think they're trying so hard to get these vaccines out. I think they're still going to want you to do it. Yeah. Jillia, what's next for me in love? I'm an Aries. Got a new relationship on the horizon here. It could be with a Gemini. It could also be with a Capricorn. Success comes in around it. Somebody from your past could be returning. That could be one of the two, or this could be a third person. Keep in mind, someone from your past doesn't always have to be an ex or a romantic person. It just could be somebody you knew from the past. Looks like your love life is about to move forward pretty quickly. You're stepping into your own strength. Things should be moving forward for you nicely. You have a wish. This should all start to happen before the summer starts. Love always. Has he been spying on me? Only getting a 33% chance, yes. So I would say that this person could have checked in on you once or twice, but I wouldn't say that they're spying on you constantly, no. Well, you know what, Mustafa? Because it's like it caters to the way we've grown up, right? So it's like the twin flame thing that people talk about as adults is like the Cinderella story of that we lived as children, right? So every little girl grows up wanting to have this because that's what we're inundated with. So now you go to somebody that reads cards, or you go to somebody who's like spiritually connected, and you're like, oh, well, there's this guy and I really like him, but you know, he hasn't paid any attention to me, or we were together and then we broke up and he dumped me. And then all of a sudden the reader is going to tell you, oh, this is your twin flame. Oh, you're meant to be together. And then sometimes they tell you you have a curse on you and you're never going to be with that person unless you pay them $1 million. And then you're going to be with them. But that's not true. How do I know that? Because I've lived it. I told you guys that story. Remember the tree that gave me the bad vibes? But we have, I mean, Friends, right? That show Friends. I mean, everybody wanted Ross and Rachel to be together, right? Like that's, and then she met him at the airport and he showed up with Julie, remember? She had the flowers and she banged her head, and like we want that. Like that's what we want. That's why these shows are so successful, because that's what they know, that's what women want. And that's why they get hooked on that shit, because it's like, oh, one day your prince is going to come, right? But that's not true. I mean, it's true, but it's not true. You know, it's like you're going to have all these experiences that are all important. It's not just about the twin flame. If you meet the twin flame, if it even exists, we don't have any proof. And I've gotten to the point in my life that I'm old, and I'm like, if I don't have it written down and I don't see it certified by something, I don't believe it. Because I've been fooled before. Where are we here? Adrian, the chances on him being my spouse. 33% chance. There's a chance. Muskin, what are my partner's true feelings for me? Seems to care for you very much. Empress. Empress is like love, money, abundance, fertility. Seems to be pretty happy in the connection. Listens to his intuition. Thinks that things are moving forward. You got the Lover's card here. Things look good. Ro, will A communicate to apologize, and if so, when? I'm getting a slim chance, only a 33% chance that this person's going to reach out to you. You might have to reach out to them if you want an apology. Like they're kind of standing their ground and digging their heels in at this point. I would say if you're going to hear from this person, it could be sometime in the month of May, but I'm not convinced. Not with 33% chance. Sanch, what's coming towards me in the next 7 days? You should be feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You can finally breathe a sigh of relief. You may be feeling like a wish comes true. I could have an earth sign enter that may be of significance, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and you have the ability to manifest new opportunities with the Magician. Life moves forward in the next 7 days. Kira, I want to do something for my career, but I'm not sure if I'll actually be an entertainer. Can you tell me if it's a possibility? Okay, is it a possibility that I'm going to be an entertainer? I don't have, it doesn't show right now that you're going to be an entertainer. I don't know if you have any skills that you're working on, because it doesn't show right now that there's entertainment in the future, but I don't know where you are right now in your career as far as entertainment is concerned. Like, are you, you know, taking classes or anything like that? Because it doesn't show it here. So I don't know if this is something that you're just pulling out of the sky or if this is something that you're working towards. I would say keep your options open because you may be going back to school for something, but it doesn't show that it's in the entertainment industry. I don't see entertainment right now. Vicky, next 48 hours. Maybe feeling a little bit like slow and steady wins the race, but there could be some choices that come in around you that make you feel like you got the world at your feet. Could be a new business opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles. And there could be a water sign around, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, that may be of significance. C3. How was I connected to Jim in my most recent past life? It could have been a coworker, possibility that you guys were coworkers of some type. And it may be something in like the, I don't know, like, it's going to sound bizarre, but like the pilots. I don't know. Weird. Weird. I don't know. I don't know if you ever spoke about pilots or air travel, but that's what comes up. Mimi, general for me and Z for the next 2 weeks. Cause for celebration comes in. You feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain when a wish comes true. Listen to your intuition. Happiness comes out around the two of you. Stacy, what does JS think of me? Thinks that you don't hold yourself back. You're very perseverant. You're kind, caring, stable, sincere. You are attractive, hardworking, and independent. I think I'm at Adriana, maybe. What will he think of what I'm going to tell him? What will he think of what I'm going to tell him? Successful and like things change for the better for you quickly. He should be happy or passionate about what you tell him. And you've got the Magician here. So whatever it is, it should be positive. Adriana, when is the next kiss happening? Very soon, possibly within the next 2 weeks. Julie. Chances for me and C to have a long-term relationship. Pretty good. It looks like things change for the better quickly. 70% chance there's room for growth and transformation that leads to a committed relationship that lasts long term. I would say that it's at least 70. At least 70. Clementine, does the Virgo reach out and have feelings for me? Okay. Yeah, I think they will reach out. I do think that they have feelings for you. Let's see what happens. It looks very positive. Eve, what would happen if I texted G back? Communication picks up. He doesn't hold himself back. He or she doesn't hold themselves back. Communication continues for quite some time. Balance comes back to the situation. And you guys could have a new little adventure coming in. Shani, Corey's best friend called me the other day, and it was weird because that's his friend, not mine. But he acted like he wanted to share things to me concerning himself, not Corey. I'm just wondering if Corey was behind it. Was it Corey's motive? Okay, was it Corey's motive? I don't think that Corey was behind it, but I don't trust this friend either. I would watch out that this person doesn't call you back and start saying crazy shit. I don't trust this person. I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, I would be careful with this person. The only reason why I say that is because if this guy calls you back and starts telling you crazy shit about Corey, it might not be true. Most likely it isn't going to be true. But if he starts saying crazy shit, it could upset you and it might not be true, and it's going to be hard to navigate through all those lies. So I would be careful with this person. Maggie, will I have more children? You have the opportunity to have more children. I can't tell you how many because that's free will. So you have to make that decision. If you find yourself in a relationship and you guys decide that you want to have children, you can have them. The opportunity's here. Whether you decide to or not, that's, or how many you decide, that's your choice. Sometimes people decide they're going to have one children and they have twins, Now that's different. The opportunity is here, or the ability is here. Mustafa, when I was, where'd it go? Damn, where the hell did it go? MR, will the Sagittarius, will the the Aquarius accept the crystals for BPD that I will give him? Okay. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Mustafa, that's okay. I'm feeling anxious about this. What would happen if I messaged the Aquarius? I like her too much to be friends, but I know that she has feelings for her ex, so I'll just leave. Well, you could have a soulmate connection to Miriam. That's true, but that doesn't mean, like, the soulmates are like, it's fucked up. Because it's like you could be with somebody, right? Like you could date somebody in high school for like 6 months, and then like you could break up with them, not see them for 30 years, run into them in your high school reunion, and then all of a sudden you guys end up back together. Like that's a soulmate connection. It happens with other people too, not just love relationships. But that's the thing. And people, right, because I feel like there's a lot of money to be made off of selling solutions to people who are trying to manifest those kinds of twin flames, specific people. There's money to be made. And then in some situations, people will turn around and tell you that it's your fault that they're not reciprocating the feelings because you didn't put the right intention out into the universe. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. So that's why it's very, I feel like it's dangerous to encourage people to chase after somebody that is clearly not wanting to be with them. Because why do you want to put somebody in a situation? There's a whole fucking world out there. You don't need to be stuck on one person who's not giving you what you want. It's painful, it's hurtful, but there's a whole world out there. And to be stuck in that kind of situation, I've been in it before myself, it just perpetuates the misery. You know, like I remember, like with the guy from the fucking bar. Like my friend that I worked with, she'd be like, well, how'd this weekend go? Did you see him? And I would be like, yeah, oh yeah, well, he said hello to me. Like, oh, he said hello to me. Okay? Oh, I'm really getting somewhere. He said hello to me, acknowledge my existence. I mean, like, really? But, you know, wanting to believe, oh, I'm going to cultivate something with him. It's like the guy has no interest in you. Like, find someone that does. But I know how it feels. And when you're ready to let go of it, you let go of it. When I decided that I needed to like get my life in order and stop chasing after him, it didn't take me long to forget about him. I just had to, I had to cut it off. I had to stop going there. And then that was it. Like I just stopped going. And then I was like, hey, you know what? He really wasn't all that. I mean, he was a nice guy, but it's not like, you know, he was not Mr. Wonderful. I didn't even know him that well. It was something that I dreamt up in my head. Let's be honest. Anyway, what would happen if I messaged the Aquarius, like her so much to be friends, but I know she has feelings for her ex? Okay, but you know, see, here's the thing. She's got feelings for her ex, but I don't think that ex and her are getting back together, so she's going to have to get over it. Now, a lot of times people will get over something when something new comes in. So I can't tell you that like she could develop feelings for you. Just because she's got feelings for him doesn't mean like you could get her over him. I don't think the two of them are getting back together. It looks like communication between the two of them are down. The relationship is well out of balance. He's not prepared, or he may be over the situation. Hermit's in reverse. And you have good karma around you. So I would never tell you to like pursue her if she's clearly telling you, listen, I'm not over this. I don't want things to move forward between me and you. But, you know, like there's how they say, what do they call it? Rebound. Okay. Well, that's not always true. Like sometimes somebody else comes in and helps you get over the other person and your life moves forward that way. I feel like most people tend to harbor feelings for the ex until someone new comes in. As soon as someone new comes in, it's like, now all of a sudden you're like, he wasn't so great. He was great when there was no one else around, but now you're here. And now this is something that's, you know, nobody wants to be mistreated. Nobody wants to chase after someone that's not reciprocating. So if you and her start a friendship, things could develop. I wouldn't cut it off just yet, just because you know she has feelings for her ex. Most people have feelings for the ex until somebody new comes in. It's just kind of how it is. Nobody wants to be alone. Most people don't want to be alone. Most people don't choose to, I'm going to not be with anybody ever for the rest of my life because I just prefer to be alone. Sometimes people make that choice, and old school, like older people, sometimes their husband dies, like they were like, especially like from older generations. No, I was married to him. He's the only person I've ever been with. I don't want to be with anyone anymore. That's it. That's a choice that they've made, but they had a life, you know, they've already lived it. It's not to say that they're dead, but you know, that's how they feel. That's how they were brought up. It's different. But with younger people, nah, I think that I wouldn't cut it off just yet. I would try to cultivate something first before you decide to just disappear. Adriana, when is the next kiss happening? Oh, I said soon, maybe within the next 2 weeks. Mustafa, you don't even know the amount of money that I spent in my life. And when I look back on it, and I'm like, when I think of some of the shitheads that I was involved with, I'm like, really? Like, really? And my other friend that used to go with me all the time, there was one guy, she used to call him Fish Lips. She didn't even really like him. I don't know why she called him Fish Lips. I never met him. I don't know what he looks like. But she used to call him Fish Lips. I don't know. I guess he had funny lips or funny face. I don't know. I don't know what he looked like. I never saw him. That was just her nickname for him. And she's like, I don't, and then there was another guy. There was a guy from the bar down the street. Another one. She's like, I don't even think he's attractive. She's like, but there's nobody around. And she's like, I don't know. I guess I kind of like him. Yeah, he wanted nothing to do with her. Her and I were like the losers hanging out over there. And then like going to like different tarot readers to have hope. My one friend, I'm not even kidding you. One tarot reader said to her, I don't see much going on with you, but I think your parents are having some work done in the backyard. And she was like, yeah, my parents are putting in a French drain or something like that. And when we left, she's like, you believe that? Nothing is happening for me. She saw that my parents were having a fucking drain put in the backyard. Great. But she wound up meeting someone eventually and getting married. So life moved forward for her. But I totally get it. I totally get it. And how about and then the money that I spent on people that told me that I had curses and I had to have things removed from me and who was going to pray over me. I've tried, trust me, I've been there too. But it's all growing and learning experience, so. Alessandra, my dog has been out of the house and she's been gone all day. Will we find her or get her back, or is she gone forever? Oh my God, I hope not. Oh my God, all right. Will the dog be returning? I think the dog returns. Got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, which means something could change quickly, and you have one ace, which would be, I'm hoping that the dog is going to return. I don't think she's gone forever. I think that you do find her. I don't know if you could check, like local vets, see if anybody brought her in, or local shelters. I'm hoping that she returns. I think she's going to return. Let's put that out into the universe. Anthony, I have doubt, ma'am. Even one girl is my twin flame. I'm not sure if I want to marry her and end like that. Miriam, was the most painful experience ever. The very last time we spoke, it was on the phone, and she said, after, please give relationships a break. I don't think you're ready, in a bitchy voice. Oh my God. Oh man. Davy, love life upcoming for the summer months. You've got some good karma coming back to you. If you have a little bit of patience between now and then, your love life moves forward, the sun comes out, the world is at your feet. If you're not with anyone right now, it looks like you have new opportunities coming in with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If you are with someone right now, the relationship can either rekindle or move forward between now and then over the summer. You've got the sun coming out, which is positive. Listen to your intuition. The Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. Things move forward pretty quickly. Six of Rods, you got success coming in around your love life. You also may have a chance to start a new journey with the Fool, possibly with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, if you're not with anyone right now. You also could have a Sagittarius around you. You know, it's the same thing with, even if you're not like hooked on like a soulmate or a twin flame kind of story, just being like interested in someone or being curious about an ex, a lot of times I find that people get annoyed, right? When you're like, oh, well, there's some new energy coming in. But in reality, really, when you think about it, it's really better for new energy to come in than ever going back to stale old energy, only because it's like new energy is new. And the relationships are always really good in the beginning. And then things always, you know, it's like the first like 3 months, the person's usually on their best behavior, right? So I always feel like, even though nobody wants to hear that new energy is coming in, I always feel like new energy is more positive than going back to like an ex or something that didn't work before. Because most of the time you go back to the same situation. There are rare occasions where people have changed, but usually that change doesn't happen unless there's been a big break. like years, you know, and life has happened. And then you see that that person has changed and grown. So sometimes the best thing to happen is new energy comes in. Though I feel like most of us don't want to hear that. Most of us just want what we want in that moment. And I believe me, I get it. Totally get it. Who pissed in his Cheerios? Did I say that once? I don't remember. I might have said that. All right, where was I in the regular list? Hang on. Oh, I didn't do Lola. Let me do Lola. How will my relationship be with the new Libra guy, or with the Libra guy? The relationship can move forward with the Six of Swords. It looks like it would be well balanced. It looks like there would be mutual respect, starting a new journey. I don't see a lot of love here right now, so I can't tell you that I see a soulmate or a love connection right now. But that's okay. It might not have developed yet. It does look like you may need to have a little bit of patience with this person. High vibration next 24 hours. Stepping into your own strength puts you in a position of power and brings you to a crossroads. You may have to make a decision. A water sign comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Rakdon, what does Mr. Yadav think for me currently? Okay, this person thinks that you don't hold yourself back, that you're very passionate and perseverant. They think that you're kind-hearted, sincere, stable, strong, courageous, independent, hardworking, and sincere and stable. God, Alessandra, I am praying that that dog comes back. I think that she will. I'm putting that out there. I think we should all put out into the universe that the dog returns. Cinnamon, love. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. Six of Pentacles, a relationship develops that's well balanced. You could have a new love interest coming in that might be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Looks like you're no longer holding yourself back. You got some good luck coming in around love. You could have new energy coming in. Good. Amy J, relationship reading with P. You have a wish around the situation with the Nine of Cups. Listen to your intuition. Happiness comes out around perseverance. The Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Growth and transformation comes in around the situation, but I don't see a lot of love here yet, which is fine. Maybe it hasn't developed yet. Give it some time. The relationships have got the opportunity to strengthen. Radha Gupta, when will I get an internship offer? Relatively soon. I would say within the next 3 months. The 3 could be the month of March. I don't think it's going to happen that soon, but I would say within the next 3 weeks to 3 months. Ronell, what does CR feel about me? Feels like you're successful. You don't hold yourself back. You're very persistent. You're attractive, kind-hearted, unique, creative. You have a lot of potential for the future. Thinks that you are very passionate, loyal, kind, strong. How about Rimmel? What can I expect to happen next between Elle and I? You may feel like things are slow and steady. Six of Rods is in reverse, which may make you feel like there's not a whole lot of success. I don't know where you are in your relationship with this person, but there may be a lot of thinking and not a whole lot of action. Listen to your intuition. Hangman is here. I don't see all that much changing. And it looks like you could be feeling a little bit anxious around the situation with the Nine of Swords. Wherever things are between you and Elle right now, I think that's how things are going to stay. I don't see much movement happening right now. Doesn't mean that can't change in the future. I just don't see it happening right now. Lala, what's coming in for me in the next couple of months? Balance comes back to your life. You're no longer holding yourself back. You have an Aries coming in that may be of significance. Weight of the world is melting off your shoulders, and you could have a new job opportunity or a new business opportunity. Looks like communication picks up with an old friend from the past. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. It does look like you got the Lovers in reverse, so I don't know if this is a breakup that's happening or if you've recently had a breakup, but you may be going through a rough time in your romantic life, but there is perseverance and happiness coming out over your life in general. It also looks like you got money coming in and stability coming in around money. Anukriti, does he want to see me when I didn't invite him much? Did he want to see me when I didn't invite him much? I think he did want to see you, yeah. Davey, are Elsa and I twin flames? Any reconciliation? I don't believe in the twin flame thing. No, I maybe you weren't here for the twin flame talk, but no, I don't believe in the twin flame thing. I don't really believe in it for anyone. Any reconciliation coming in? There is opportunity for reconciliation. Yeah, 70% chance. Might not happen right away. It may happen maybe sometime closer to the summer. But the idea, like, to me, I think soulmates, yeah, soulmate connections. But the idea of one person being our other half and having to comb the entire world to find this one person, I just don't believe it. And then all the other bullshit that surrounds it. I mean, maybe it is true, but I feel like it's so... It sounds to me like fairy tale. I just don't really buy it. Especially because most of the people that are chasing after a twin flame are chasing after somebody who is not giving them what they want. And what makes them different than anybody else that didn't want you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been rejected by quite a number of people in my life. They're not all my twin flame. So if my twin flame has rejected me, then how do I mean, if I've had 10 people in my lifetime reject me, how do which one's the twin? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think it just puts people in a position of getting stuck and not moving forward. Getting stuck, hung up on something. I believe this to be true. I believe this to be true. And I don't believe that. Anyhow. Adriana, who will start the kissing? I think he does. He does. Lala, will me and T's communication anytime soon? Is he the Aries coming in? Will me and T communicate anytime soon? I get a 33% chance that you communicate with him soon. Is he the Aries coming in? No, I don't think he's the Aries. I think it's a new person. Someone you haven't met yet. Mel, finance reading for Wilbur Leo. He's been stuck at a job for 15 years and getting paid crumbs. Okay. He's got the Fool here. He's got he could be starting a new journey on the horizon. Balance could come back to his life and he could have more money coming in. It looks like the world is at his feet. He's got to make the decision though. He's got a lot of nice things here. The hard work he's put into his career could come back to him. He could be going back to school, learning a new area of study. This could happen out of the blue. The sun could come out, but he's got to make the decision to make it to the top of the mountain. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility comes in around him. He's got success, growth, and transformation coming in. If he explores his options, he may find something better. I hope he does. I hope he does. Rimmel, do you see me being with L or someone new? Okay, is it going to be L? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You got a 33% chance it's going to be him. 67% chance it's going to be someone new. I think it's someone new. You have a wish coming in around somebody new. Okay, can we cut off the super chats and any other moderators here, or is it just Mel? No, was Brandy here? I don't even remember. Is that crazy? I think I saw Brandy. Because it's midnight and I'm never going to go to bed tonight if I don't try to wind myself down. Oh, I see Brandy. Brandy, are you there? Send me a question. Dog snoring. All right, let me do Anthony. My family's financial situation for the rest of the year. My mom worries a lot. Finances improve. Things move forward. She's going to be worried less. Listen, it might just be in her personality to worry. I think a lot of us are like that. I mean, I'm like that myself. But it looks like things are improving around your family. Here she is worried about money, but there's money coming in. Money comes in, and it could come in pretty quick, or things could move forward pretty fast. Maybe Brandy's not here anymore. Well, she was just here. She was just here 9 minutes ago. Julia, how did my pot spoon I was looking for come in the place where I looked before? Wait a second. How did my pot spoon I was looking for come in the place where I looked before and didn't see it? And somebody put it there because it was not there when I first looked. That's really funny that you say that. Okay. It's something weird like that happened to me the other day. You know, it sounds crazy for me to say that it was a spirit. I can't say that, and like logically that I don't believe that. I feel like something, either you put it down and you didn't realize you put it down, or you didn't see it, or you moved it and you didn't realize that you moved it. Like, I feel like there's got to be a logical explanation, but it's so bizarre because this happened to me the other day. I was outside and I had on I had these 4 bracelets on my right hand. These 4. Okay. This is Amazonite. This is Azurite, Apatite, and Aquamarine. So I walked with Avery and Dylan around the place, and then we came back. We were sitting on the front stoop. I was talking to 2 of my neighbors, the 2 that lived to the left of me. Avery was playing with these 4. I know she was playing with all 4 of them. I know that because I kept picking them up. Like, she would put them down and I would pick them up. So when I was gathering everything together to go back inside, this one, I couldn't find it. So I brought Dylan in, and my neighbors were still out talking, and my one neighbor said, if I see it, like, they were like, you couldn't have gone too far because we're sitting here, right? Like, the kid didn't walk away. She was right there. So my neighbor said, if I see it, I'll put it on your doorknob. So I'm like, all right. And I even said, I'm like, I'll probably be out 3 more times with him and bringing the garbage out and everything else. So I wasn't really worried. Anyhow, so I went back inside, and I'm sitting in front of the TV, and Dylan was with us. And then I got up and I walked away. I went to get something. When I came back, this bracelet was on the floor in the living room. And I'm like, that's really weird, because I know that she had all 4 bracelets outside. So how did the bracelet get in the house? She didn't have it on her anywhere. I know she didn't. It wasn't on me. I don't know how it got in the house. I don't know. And then I was thinking, well, maybe it wasn't outside, but I had the 4 of them on. I know I did. I don't know. It was very strange, but it was similar to your situation there with the spoon. I don't know. I feel like there has to be a logical explanation for it. There has to be. I just can't say that like a spirit or a ghost did it. I can't. Like I said, the older I get, the more I need to see something concrete. I'd have to see the ghost carry it. Here's your bracelet. You left it outside. I know. I know. It was the same thing for me. I was looking in the rocks. I was looking in the grass. We were looking by the tree. How did the bracelet get in the house? It wasn't on me. I know I didn't have it on me. I even checked, because sometimes I stick things in my shirt, and I was even outside like looking in my shirt. I'm like, no, there's nothing in here. Shibi, which job is best for my happiness, which I can pursue after marriage? Teaching or management or coding? Okay, teaching. Management. Coding. Okay, you got the Magician around coding, which is pretty high. I would say the Magician. The Magician comes up highest. I would say Magician, then teaching, and then management. What happened to Brandy? She's not here? I just saw Mel's. Where the heck did it go now? General for this week. Could be starting a new journey. You got the Knight of Cups. There could be a new love interest that comes in. Cause for celebration comes in. Money comes in. Listen to your intuition. Virgo comes in, that may be of significance. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. Life starts to move forward, laying down the law, setting up boundaries, cutting through bullshit. Makes you feel like the hard work you've put into your career or business is coming back to you. Negativity moves into the past, and you're stepping into your own strength. A Leo may be showing up this week. My Brandy's not here. I thought that I saw her. All right, that's it for me tonight, guys. I'm going to go. I will see you guys at some point tomorrow. I'm just not sure what time. But I will be on tomorrow, probably in the afternoon sometime. Thank you all very much. Have a nice night, guys. Good night.